Hi everyone, my name is Frankie, and welcome to a Movie a Day Challenge. Today is day number 312, and it's November 8, 2018. Today I'll be watching the 1992 Western film, Unforgiven. Now in each episode of a Movie a Day Challenge, I pick one film that I've never seen before, and then I take that movie's movie poster and place it to the side of me. I do this because I absolutely have no idea of what the film that I'm about to watch is about. And being that I have absolutely no clue about the film or what it's about, I feel like I need to draw some type of conclusion of what I think the film may be about, based solely on the movie poster itself. In saying this, let's go ahead and take a look at the 1992 Western film movie poster to Unforgiven. Now, a pretty interesting movie poster. We have Clint Eastwood with his back towards the crowd. See, like I'm saying the crowd is us, the viewer here, but it's sort of weird because you have Clint Eastwood's face right here at the bottom, and you have Clint Eastwood's back right there. So there's two. Why is Clint Eastwood both like on this poster twice? That makes it a little weird. I mean, normally you would see that in like animated type movie posters. You know, character in one scene of the movie, a character in another scene of the movie, because it deals with the movie itself and the scenes. But to see Clint Eastwood with his back towards you, the viewer, looking at the movie poster, and then you see his face right here, that makes no sense to me for some reason. Maybe he's got a double life going on in this movie. Who knows? But aside from that, we also have Gene Hackman in the movie, which is pretty cool. And we got Morgan Freeman. Now, solely based off of Morgan Freeman being in a movie, I know it's going to be cool and I want to see it. Alright? Yet alone being Clint Eastwood, I'm looking forward to it. But I'm wondering why he has to be in the movie poster twice. That's a little odd. Especially if you're going to have his... Like, they should just took his picture out from right here, like, with the rest of the men here. And just left him standing with his back to him. Back to you, the viewer. But I'm interested in watching the film. Hoping it's going to be another cool Western. Unforgiven, something major has to happen in this movie in order for someone not to be forgiven. So, Unforgiven sounds like it's going to be a cool title. I'm looking forward to sitting down and enjoying the 1992 Western film, Unforgiven. Now, after I finish analyzing the movie poster itself, I can let you, the viewer, know that I'm going to go ahead and watch Unforgiven. But before I go and do that, I want to let you, the viewer, know that after I finish watching Unforgiven, I then come back and tell you a little bit about the film. However, I don't go in great detail about the movie. You see, I don't release any major spoilers about the film, nor do I tell you anything about the movie's plot either. Why? Well, because I don't want to ruin your chance at watching a really great film for the first time. And since this is also my first time watching Unforgiven, I wouldn't want anyone to tell me any major spoilers about the film or tell me anything about the movie's plot either before I actually go ahead and watch the film myself. I want you to be entertained by this movie because that's the sole purpose for a Movie a Day Challenge, to enjoy the film and be entertained by it. Now, in case you have previously seen the 1992 Western film Unforgiven previously, then please feel free to substitute Unforgiven for another film for your viewing pleasure. It doesn't even have to be in the genre of Western films. This way you can take part in a Movie a Day Challenge and possibly watch each film along with me as I go along. In saying that, I'm going to go ahead right now and watch the 1992 Western film Unforgiven, and then I'm going to come back and tell you a little bit about the film. I'll be right back. I just finished the 1992 Western film Unforgiven, and I want to let you, the viewer, know that Unforgiven is a great movie. But I would like to address this. The story is what makes this film very interesting and very captivating. However, I would like to point out that there are some scenes that I felt that were just too stretched out to get the film to the 2-hour mark. And some of these scenes make absolutely, no sense when watching them. They could have been cut short, and in the long run, this film could have been under 2 hours in length. Now, I would like to address Clint Eastwood and Gene Hackman, as well as Morgan Freeman, are being three great, terrific actors. You really start to feel towards Gene Hackman's character, the real like hatred towards him. You start to despise him. In the world of pro wrestling, he would be a great heel because he has everything in it that'll be a perfect villain character that you just want to start really disliking from the start of the film. Now, Morgan Freeman is a perfect person to go with Clint Eastwood's character for the main character. Morgan Freeman is a good supporting actor in this movie, and you really feel in certain ways that he's there to support him for scenes that are of sympathy towards scenes that would be a little funny at some times. But overall, he is a terrific actor that brings out the wholesomeness of a character. He really makes you feel that whole buddy-friend relationship with Clint Eastwood's character. Now, Clint Eastwood is an amazing actor. I've said it previously for this whole week. And I gotta say, he makes you believe how someone can go from just starting a new life to having to go and revisit a life that he doesn't want to. The emotions, the body language, the way he talks and speaks and just pronounces each word in one way and then another. And what I mean by this is you can tell how his temper shows within the way that he speaks. And it's different from other actors because when he does it, you get that sort of grittiness, you get that sort of anger, that frustration, that meanness from this actor alone. Now, the production in this movie is beautiful. There are scenes in this movie that you just look at the land of the West and go, wow, this is really what makes a movie, Earth, and how it truly shows nature in its best way. The story in itself is amazing. And I will say this, the film starts off really heavy. And when I mean heavy, with a lot of angst and emotions towards the beginning scene. This film, although there is no nudity shown, there is a base of this film dealing with prostitution. And although sex is simulated in ways, you never actually see naked people. I just wanted to point that out to you if you were watching this movie with a young member of the audience. All in all, the film itself has great action sequences. They're very tasteful with blood. There's nothing over the top towards blood. It's a very tasteful movie, and it's very beautifully made. Would I recommend the 1992 Western film Unforgiven to a family member or friend? Yes, I would. Would I watch the 1992 Western film Unforgiven again? Yes, I would. I really enjoyed this film, and I gotta say, if you haven't seen it already, please watch Unforgiven. It's a must-watch for your viewing pleasure. Now, if you liked today's episode, you see that thumbs up underneath this video? Click it. Give us a like for today's episode. As you're doing that, maybe you've seen the 1992 Western film Unforgiven and liked it. Maybe you've seen it and you didn't like it. Maybe you're interested in watching the film. You're watching my review about the movie. You're going to go watch the film after this review and then come back and write something. Well, whichever the three may be. Please tell me in the comment box down below. Right down there. And as you're doing that, you see that word subscribe underneath this video? Click it. Subscribe to A Movie A Day Challenge. Now, tomorrow we continue our great Clint Eastwood week of Western films with day number 313 and the 1964 Western film A Fistful of Dollars. My name is Frankie. I will be here tomorrow for day number 313 and the 1964 Western film A Fistful of Dollars. I will see you tomorrow.